Meeting material SIG, cost function and revenue function, business mathematics. Introduction. Hello, I am Bayu Putra Pratama with NPM 234111192 from the Management Study Program, Faculty of Economy and Business. What is cost function? Cost function. The cost function is a compact in economics that describes the relationship between the production cost of a good, of service, and the level of production or output. The cost function explains how the cost incurred by a company changes with change in production level. What is revenue function? Revenue function. The revenue function is a compact in economy that describes the relationship between the income received by a company from the sale of good or service and the level of production or number of units sold. The revenue function is a compact in economy. Advantages and disadvantages of cost function. Cost function expenses, decision making, budget planning, and performance measure. Efficient decision making, the cost function help company make more advanced production and pairing decision. Budget planning enable company to plan production, budget, and account resources better. And performance measure, the cost function can to be used measure company performance, comparing actual cost with estimated costs. Disadvantages of cost function: variable assumption, complex cost function, and cost variability. Versus as compound cost function or other based on observation, the may of always respect to actual situation, and especially in company with main products, which make the differ to calculate and understand. And cost variability, a company cost can vary significant to the various external factors such as fluctuation in raw material prices, change in production technology. Variable assumption cost, cost pooling, cost projection. Advantages and disadvantages of the reception function. Advantages of the reception functions or revenue function. Number 1, stimulant of production. Number 2, support for specific industry. And 3, affordable price. And number 1, stimulant of production and consumption. Subjects and simulate the production and companies of certain good service and support for specific industry. Subsidy can provide direct support to specific industry. And number 3, affordable price. Subsidies can keep price affordable for consumer. Explain for essential goods such as food or energy. History, advantages of the reception function. And lack of reception function or lack of revenue function. Number 1, financial burden of the government. Number 2, market distortion. And 3, expenditure are not well. As number 1, subsidy recall land budget from the governments, which can result in budget deficit on short-term financial problem. And number 2, subsidy can create a distortion in the market by interesting consumption in production, and expenditure are not well target. Subsidy are not always target and can benefit. And next application are of conception and revenue function. Application of cost function. Cost function. The cost function describes the relationship between the product's cost of product, of service, and the quality products. This cost function can be used to calculate total cost, average cost, and marginal cost. Its purpose is to understand how costs change with change is the level of production. The cost function helps company optimize production and control costs. And the next, this cost function can be used to calculate total cost, the overall production cost for a specific quality of good or service, and average cost, the cost per unit, calculated by dividing the cost by a quality product, and marginal cost, the additional cost incurred by producing one more unit, indicating how cost change with production change. And the next, implementation of the revenue function. Revenue function. The revenue function is a mathematical reception of the income received by a company from the sale or products of service. The function depends on the selling price, the quality or unit sold, and other factors that affect revenue. The revenue function can be used to calculate total revenue, average revenue, and marginal revenue. It is assistant company is determining the optimal, precise, and planning marketing strategies. Is the next total revenue, average revenue, and margin revenue. Okay, this revenue function can be used to calculate number 1, total revenue, total income from selling of specific quality of goods of service. And number 2, average revenue, itu income per unit obtaining by dividing total revenue by the quality sold. And marginal revenue, additional income from selling one more unit, showing how your revenue change with production or sales. Cost and revenue function are used in economic and business management. Profit loss analysis. The cost function is used to calculate a company production or operational cost, determining the optional selling price. The revenue function help company determine to optional selling price for their production or service. And number 3, break-even analysis. Cost and revenue function are used together in entity to break every point the production or sales level at which revenue equals cost, and investment decision making. Cost and revenue function are used in investment analysis when a company considers investment project. Break-even point analysis and investment decision making. And conclusion, the cost function is a material reception of the relationship between production cost of a good for of service and the level of production. The revenue production is a mathematical reception of the income a company receives from selling production of service. There are the avenger and disavenger of cost and revenue function receptibility. How in implementation of the cost function and revenue function. This is conclusion for material. Thank you for watching my video.
Thank you so much.